Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Dads in the Six podcast, episode numero dos. Boys, we are back. Our wives have seen it. Our wives have heard it. Mm-hmm. And they said, you know what? This is a great idea. I think you should spend every week 3 to 4 hours.
I don't know if she said it was a great idea, but she's tolerating it.
They're tolerating it right now. I think they said, you know what? We're proud of you guys. We like for you to stay out of the house and not help with parenting because that's a good idea. And so we're back. We're going to try this again, and it's going to be bigger, better, uncut. And if you're just joining us for the first time, the concept is simple. Us three dads get together, bring you completely random topics of conversation. We bring you different points of views, thoughts, whatever, and we bookend the show with a dad-centric, maybe parenting-centric topic for your enjoyment. If you're coming back and joining us again for episode 2, I think we just want to take a second to thank you guys. This is, again, behind the curtains. We're recording about 2 days after our first episode launched, and we're somewhere over 250 views.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. We're not expecting that.
No, and sorry we put you through that, but you guys stuck it out with us, and so we're gonna keep on going. So, like I said, concept is pretty simple. We just kind of get together, talk about whatever's kind of on our minds. So I'm one of your co-hosts this week, Nicholas Mazzeo, and as always, and from now until the end of time, I am joined by my two best buds, Jesus Castillo and Mr. Jamie Campbell.
How's it going?
It's going good, man. How you doing?
My voice is cracky today.
What are you doing about this collar?
I don't know.
Jamie, people are like,
I just got home from work and I changed.
250 people
are looking at you.
Yeah.
Maybe next week I'll get a new haircut.
Please.
It grew in fast. They didn't cut enough last time. The place you sent me to.
No, that's how hair works, I think.
Yeah. It's good. It means you're somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
If your hair's...
Yeah, if it's growing normal.
I was getting a haircut once every like 3 weeks now, or 3 months. Now it's once every 3 weeks.
Now you have viewership. Now you're like that. It's changed, man.
One day my topic will be hair, maybe haircuts, and you are the problem. Like the guys who just don't do anything with their hair.
Yeah. That's why number 2 shave all around.
But you haven't done that in a while.
Because you made me get a haircut.
And you were actually rocking like a little mohawky thing.
Yeah, I don't
12
know.
years ago.
Was that
no? But recently at
the baby shower.
It actually wasn't terrible.
Thanks.
So
man.
I don't know why you're not doing that.
It means a lot.
Well, I mean, it wasn't.
It didn't offend me.
That's probably the biggest compliment I could ever give you.
If I did it right now, it's already grew in. It'd be like up to here.
Yep, that's not how hair works either. But
get a haircut.
Thanks to the one Reddit person that said we need to drink faster. So today I will try to.
Yeah. Okay. So one of us still has the stemless wine glass.
Yeah. We're upgrading, slowly upgrading. Because one person gave us hell because we were drinking out of wine glasses, not actual rock glasses.
I only got 2 of these.
Yeah.
Spilly kebab party.
We'll invest as we make that big YouTube money.
Yeah.
We'll invest in some rock glasses.
So, good talk, guys. Good talk. All right, so I'm gonna start us off this week. Mm-hmm. My topic today is do we use our cell phones too much? And I don't mean like as a society as a whole, because I think we know that we are like glued into our cell phones and electronics and stuff like that. I mean you, like individually, like do you find yourself using it too much? And the reason why I kind of thought about this is last week I just got a new phone. Like a cell phone, that phone. Sidebar, do I need to identify that it's a cell phone? Like, I can just say phone. Like I'm not buying a house phone.
No, you're not buying like a little rotary.
Like I'm not buying this new wireless 2.4 gigahertz.
My new Philips home phone.
Yeah, that doesn't interfere with my microwave.
I think phone
Okay, so people know what I'm talking. Okay, I got a new cell phone. And so I didn't just get a new phone. I changed providers. So I moved over from Wind Mobile.
Where'd you go to?
Bell. Because I have Bell.
You bundle?
Yeah, which is bullshit. It used to be like 10% off. Now it's $3. And that's not my percentage off. It's $3.
$3 off, yeah.
Because I have internet and
TV.
So I figured I'd go to Bell, and it's Canada's fastest network.
That's what I hear.
And Wind actually gets a lot of shit, but I was there for 13 months. Not bad. 7.5.
7 out of 10?
Out of 10. Out of 20.
Out of 50.
Out of 50. And keep in mind, I'm just trying to keep things smooth with Wind, because if they want to sponsor us, I will sell my soul to start making money on this podcast. So one of the things now is I got this new phone, so I had to change providers, so I had to get a new plan. So I had the 10 gig plan on Wind. So whenever I could actually use...
You had 10 gig just for you?
Yeah, just share it.
Not bad.
No.
Just 10 gigs, just you?
I have 12 shared. And I think that's a lot.
Wind is.
I have 6, and I thought that was huge.
10 gigs for $50 a month. Granted, you stand like in a bus shelter. Your service goes
or under a tree.
Yeah, your service goes a little wonky with Wind, but 7.5 either way. And then before that, I had the 6 gig Rogers plan from like 2012, which was great. But I had to give that up, move to Wind. Now I have 2 gigs now.
Oh my! I can't live.
No,
I can't
you
live
needed
like
to negotiate that.
No.
There's no negotiation.
So here's the story. I remember going with you, particularly, the day the iPhone 3 came out.
Yep.
And we went, and I got the iPhone 3, and they had like a package.
Then we broke into the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. And they said they had a $30 package for 6 gigabytes of data. And this was, what year did the iPhone 3
That was their
come
promo.
out?
That was their promo.
Their promo,
That was
right?
like 2009.
2009. And I'm like, 6 gigs. I'm like, that, I didn't even know what that meant. Like,
You didn't even have that at home.
No. I literally coming from like a flip phone. Like, and I'm like, do I need 6 gigs? So the other option was like 100 megabytes. He's like, you don't need 6 gigs. You don't need it right now. But you will. He's like, you lock in now, you're going to be thankful later. And I was like, I'm like $30 a month just for data plus the voice plan. And I did it. And now I'm locked in on that. And now I'm laughing because I paid like a $30 voice plan or $25 voice plan. And that $30 actually went back down to $25.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have
That's
it.
crazy.
But I'm locked in. I can't upgrade phones. I have to buy phones out right now. I bought this one off Kijiji. But like I'm locked in. I can't upgrade. I can't do anything. But I have this $50 plan that gives me 6 gigs and unlimited Canada, all that good stuff. Right? But the guy had the foresight to tell me, he's like, you don't need it now. He was honest with me, but it's like, you will. Get it now, you're laughing later.
We have a pool of data, 12 gigs. And I just got a message from Rogers that we were like 90%. So I did the math. I'm like, okay, we have 1 point whatever left. Like that should be good for a day or two. And then like 12 hours later, I got the message saying we're at 100%.
I noticed they do that.
So I called Rogers
warn
and it was all a big mix up. Apparently I wasn't actually over, but I'm like, how the fuck did I get to 12 gigabytes?
But
Yeah, turn the Wi-Fi on, man.
yeah, use your Wi-Fi.
I'm at work all the time, Reddit and not on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you work like here, like right there. I see you work, man.
But here's the thing. You're paying out your ass for 12 gigs a month of shareable data. Like that's got to be $150 a month.
My total Rogers bill, just internet and 2 cell phones, is about $300.
Yeah, man. So 2 gigs. So obviously they forced the voice plan, which costs like $60 for unlimited. They try and sell
They
you.
forced you a voice, like
You have to have voice.
Of course, I mean they didn't force you to have voice. But like,
No, but I mean like they force you like this unlimited package, like everything's included now. It's like $60.
Okay.
I use maybe 30 minutes a month
Oh, yeah.
of phone, and then so you can't even play with that.
And then who do you talk to?
Like no one.
The only person
My
that calls me on
grandmother?
the phone, William. That's the only guy who calls me just to like see
Doesn't
how
like
I'm doing.
texting.
I'm like, send me a text, man. I don't want to talk to
He
you.
doesn't like it.
Unless you're dying, don't call me.
I think if
Just send
you're
me a
dying,
text.
I'd rather you call me.
Yeah, that's when I'm calling.
Say my goodbye.
So I pay $95 for 2 gigs a month, because then 2 gigs, the add-on for 2 gigs is like $35. So 60 plus 30, So, and then I get my $3 off because it's all bundled nicely.
So do we use our cell phones too much?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm walking us in.
Okay.
So now I have to be conscious, and so for the last week, I've used 750 megabytes.
It's all that Reddit.
Out of my 2 gigs. But it's partly because I have a new phone, so I'm kind of playing around with it. I'm kind of like using it more than maybe I normally would. But I'm like hyper self-conscious about how much I'm on my phone for the first time in probably about 5 years.
So you're using your data cap as a personal limiter.
But I sort of like it now. I have to talk myself into liking it because I only have 2
you don't have
gigs.
a choice. Well, I'm in the same boat with you in a different situation. Well, I'll talk about that in a minute.
But like, so now I have to catch myself. Am I using it too much? Because I push the elevator button. I'm waiting 30 seconds. I'm checking my phone. Like, why wouldn't I, right? So now it's kind of like, well, and Instagram's like a bitch. Like the amount, like that uses a lot of data. So I'm kind of like caught now. I'm like, well, maybe I do use it too much, and this is kind of a good way to distance myself, because I think we're kind of in that generation where we remember life without cell phones, but now they're on your freaking watches now, like it's everywhere, like you're connected constantly, and it's just like there's this need to like check. So I'm like, okay, I got 2 gigs. Use it sparingly now. If I'm waiting 30 seconds, I will just be alone with my thoughts.
Yeah, and you know what? And I like that sometimes too. I purposely make that effort to not just constantly check my phone. And be on an elevator, like, is a perfect example. Just you're waiting for an elevator, you're waiting for something. Just make like awkward, like weird eye contact with people as they walk in because they get creeped out. But like, look around. Literally, you miss things because you're on your phone all the time, just flipping through stuff. But I kind of have a similar situation with you where at my work, I'm not allowed to have my cell phone on me because in the building I work on the 2nd floor and 3rd floor of the building, for security purposes, I work in a D&D building. I'm not allowed to have my phone on me. So I get to work. There's a little lockbox. I throw my phone in there, lock my phone up for the day, and I go upstairs to my office. So all day I'm without.
How come every time I call you, your work number goes right to your voicemail? Your cell phone goes right to your voicemail. I can't get a hold of you.
Because my cell phone is in the lockbox downstairs.
Yeah.
And my voicemail, like my work phone, if you call me and I'm on the phone, then it goes straight to voicemail. So you probably just called me. You called me once.
No.
Twice?
Like 3 times the other day.
Okay.
And then the day after.
Literally, my job is to talk to people on the phone or email. Like, literally, that's my job. Like, I recruit, right? So, anyways.
Call waiting.
The best way to get a hold of me, email. Send me an email at work, and I'll respond to you. That's the only really way of communicating. I don't have WhatsApp. Like, phone, I'm on the phone with someone usually. Email is the way to get a hold of me. Right. But I don't have my phone on me. So, like, all day, I'm in my office. I'm doing stuff. I'm working. I find myself I'm way more productive. When I'm not in my office and I'm working at a satellite location that doesn't have these security requirements, I notice I'm way less productive because even when like my phone's loading, like I'm logging in and it's loading, I pull out my phone and I'm checking the Instagrams, all that good stuff. But when I'm at my office, since I don't have my phone, I do other things that
like
I
work,
do. Like work,
like army.
Yeah, I stamp things that have to be stamped, and I army, right? So, it's not a bad thing. I actually kind of enjoy that distance from the phone.
I like the distance when we're camping or when we're portaging. But lately, ever since having my kid, 9 to 5, I'm glued to that phone. I have to be. It's what I do.
It's your work.
I have to answer emails constantly. But I've been actually trying now, like dinner time, phone will be away for the most part. Some days not, but most days are. And then in general, I'm just trying to get home, spend some time with Link, and I try to put my phone in my room, put it away.
Yeah,
but it's not every day.
And me and my wife, we give each other heck when, like, even when we're just like watching TV downstairs, where we're just like sitting there quietly. But the fact that one of us is on their phone, they're automatically not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're somewhere else. They're talking to someone on Facebook, whatever. They're not there. Right.
Working
so
on a
even
podcast.
if we're not talking, pardon?
Working on a podcast.
Even if you're not talking, the fact that you're not on your phone and you're watching the show together, there's a level of togetherness there that you take away immediately the moment you pull out your phone and start doing this.
I'm a complete hypocrite too. I'll be on my phone. I'll be like, Vanessa, get off your fucking phone.
Yeah.
I'll be like texting
we expect nothing less from you.
I'd be texting her to get off her phone.
Yeah, and I catch myself too, but like at dinner, if we are at a restaurant,
Vanessa grinded my gears like 2 weeks ago.
That's
really pushed my buttons. We went to Goodfellas here in Streetsville. Good pizza place, by the way.
Yeah, sponsor us.
I had Link on my side and she was on her. We ordered our apps. Wine just came. Something. She fucking played Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I gave her the stink eye.
We actually Tanya and I went out for our 1 year anniversary recently, and one of my gifts to her was to let her play Pokemon Go at the restaurant. Like, yeah, that was. I said,
Can you name Pokemon?
Can I name?
Yeah,
Pikachu. Boom.
Next
got
one.
you.
One, 2 more.
Yeah, I can. Anyways.
Yeah, good. That's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I know them. Tanya's been keeping me up to date with them. But this whole Pokemon thing is like it's gone now. That's like so
last
like summer 2016, and we're almost done summer 2016. Yeah. So
in Vanessa's defense, though, how many times have you been on that phone, like at a dinner or a thing?
Like, well, I mean, in recent memory, I've been really conscious of it. I've been trying to. So I mean, I'm sure in the past I've been on my phone all the time.
Well, one more thing I want to mention about the whole data thing specifically is now it's all about just if you really want to stay connected, even though you have data caps. Like when I go to the States, right? I have family in the States. I'm down there, and obviously I don't have data, but everywhere you go, every Tim Hortons, every McDonald's, all these places all have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So like now I don't even bother. Like it'll say free Wi-Fi and I'll like flash in my face. I'm like, it's not worth my effort to log in. I have 6 gigabytes of data. Normally I'm fine month to month.
Yeah, I used to be too.
Yeah. But now, there's free Wi-Fi. If you do that, everywhere has it. IKEA has it now everywhere. You log on and you're good.
The subway's getting it soon. A lot of stations on the subway have it.
Some of them already do.
Win Mobile, out of all these, they have like service in a bunch of stations. Like they were like the first ones to have that. So I actually used the subway for the first time in years.
Where'd you go?
With a client. Like we were going down to George Brown, and I found myself like having reception while Rogers, Bell. I was like, oh, you go.
That's
Win
another
Mobile.
thing. I kind of like the fact that there was no. Again, I like that.
Yeah,
disconnect.
That was like the time.
You get on the subway, you have no choice but to talk to the guy beside you until you got to Eglinton, and then
we've had so many awesome subway rides.
Yeah, because you're not on your phone because there is no option.
Oh, you like the above ground
Eglinton,
section,
and then you're underground all the way to St. Clair there, and that was it. Like you were forced to talk, and people were just sitting there, reading a newspaper. Like I think newspapers are still a thing because of subways.
Yeah.
Because now, what's the purpose of a newspaper?
Podcasts.
If everyone can just...
Next time you're on the subway, we can listen to the Dads and the Six.
If you download
you should be listening to Dads and Six on your daily commute.
Yeah.
You find it on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys.
Google Play.
Simmer down.
YouTube.com/Dads and Six.
Stitcher.
So are you think you're going to be able to manage, or are you thinking like your next plan is to somehow get more data?
Yes.
Steph has to approve it first.
Yes and no. So I was actually looking on my old phone because I got a new phone. So I was looking at my old phone because you could see how much data you've used, right? And I was really only using about 2, maybe 3 gigs out of my 10.
Without being conscious of it.
And granted, I used Wi-Fi a lot more because I was with Wind. So I had, like, before when I had Rogers and the 6 gigs, I would almost never use Wi-Fi because I had 6 gigs and it's LTE speed. It's probably faster than my Wi-Fi. So, but now I use a lot more, but I was like, okay, so if I use the same logic here where I keep Wi-Fi on when I get home, I've already logged onto yours. I've already like pre-connected to all these like Tim Hortons. So I get in there, I'm already connected. And so I'll see if I can manage it. And then, but that's the thing. So now I'm making a conscious effort. I'm at work. I got like those, like, downtime, in between something. Like you're writing a report. It's just like, I'm over it. You just whip out your phone, take a break. Now it's just like, well, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Just occupy my time like you would maybe pre-cell phones, or just limit it. Like it's not like constantly on the phone.
You don't need to post that picture you just took of whatever you just took right now.
Just wait till you get home on Wi-Fi.
Wait to get home.
#latergram.
#latergram.
Is that a thing?
Latergram, yeah. If you post a picture you took like the day before, I think some people do it. I don't do it.
You need to step up your social media.
I'm so old.
Put your Facebook
Even though I'm younger
back
than
on.
both of you, I'm so old in like when it comes to stuff. Like
I've said you're an old soul, man.
I'm an old soul.
You're an old
Talking
soul.
about the oldest soul I know, my brother though. That guy's old. That guy was born out of solid, like he was born and he was 30.
Yeah.
When he was born. And now he's 40 and he's like 100 years old. Like that guy.
Is he still playing tennis?
Yeah, man. We have to go play this summer.
This
summer, I mean, like summer's almost over. We gotta go play. We haven't played this summer.
No,
I played 2
present.
games with him this year.
But I'm trying. So Steph's on Telus. I'm trying to get her because she has an old.
So if you get her on Bell, you get another $3 off.
I get probably another $3 off for a grand total of $6 off. But then we can, for an extra $20, we can bump it up to 7 gigs of shareable
That's
data.
how they get you.
But that's not that. See that then it becomes good, right? Like 7 gigs between 2 people is probably most likely manageable.
But if you're being fair about the whole thing, that's only
3.5.
Yeah. But what does she use? Like, what's her data usage? Like, is she on her phone a lot?
Yes and no, but she's not like in public. She's not on it as much as like maybe I would be. But also now she's on mat leave.
So she's at home.
She's just on Wi-Fi and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Our 12 gigs, I think I use 11. Vanessa uses 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, I've noticed I'm on it too much. So I'm hoping I can kind of like reduce my cell phone footprint.
Yeah, and I'm happy with what I use. Again, during the day, normally I don't have it. And in the evenings, I do. I catch up on my Reddits and I catch up on my Instagrams and send out my texts. I think I have a good system going where I'm not on it too much.
Yeah.
And I don't play Pokemon Go. I don't play any internet games or phone games, stuff like that. So personally, I don't think I'm too dependent. You, on the other hand,
you probably just wait to porn when you get home, right? It's like
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi laptop.
100%.
I'm not using your dad.
I'm not watching porn on this. Like that's like, if I'm watching porn on this, like I'm like in the middle.
You've given up.
I've given up, right? I have like a 70-inch TV. I'm watching on that.
Playing a lot of 5-on-1.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I've never heard that before, but I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Yeah. Anyways,
I missed that. I guess I'm too old. So
I think with that bombshell, move on to the next topic.
We're throwing it to you, Jesus.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what got me thinking about this. Actually, you got me thinking about this the other day. So my question simply is, what realistic? Because we can't all just say astronaut. We're all going to say astronaut. Realistically, what other career choice would you wish you had followed other than the one you have? So you currently work IT. You're a social worker. I'm in the military. What other career paths would you have rather have taken?
I think about this often.
Yeah, well, you're a specific case. You're a special case.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, you had a quarter life crisis. So tell me about. Well, I'll tell you about your story.
Fill me in.
I'll fill you in. He woke up one day and just like, I want to be a paramedic. I've always wanted to be a paramedic, right? Like that's what he does. He always comes up and says, I've always wanted to do this.
You just never knew about it. I've known you for 16 years.
Remember when he said he wanted to be a producer? He's always wanted to be a producer director. Always.
So he's stealing my whole answer here.
Yeah.
The two things I was going to bring to the table.
100. He's always wanted to be. But like I said, if you don't know about it and I don't know about it, you've never said it.
All right.
Okay?
Well, we'll see what you guys say.
Anyways, you might know. Okay. Anyways, I want you to guess what my two options would be. Anyways, you woke up one day and said you want to be a paramedic. Mm-hmm. We all laughed at you.
I said I'm going back to school.
I'll give you, you went back to school and then you were going to do this night class and still maintain your business while going to school at night. And I'll admit, I said, there's no freaking way. There's no way you're going to do it. I did not give you credit, and I will give you credit right now saying you did it.
Thanks, man.
But then you threw it all away when you're like, meh, I'm not doing anything with it.
I wasn't a fortune teller. I didn't know what would happen.
So when did you graduate?
I think I wrote the MCA last August, which is this Ontario certification.
And then you passed that?
Passed that, and then...
You're a certified paramedic that just needs to get employed.
Basically,
yeah. Yet you'll never be employed.
Unless I lost half my business tomorrow, probably not.
It's so much effort and time and
money.
How much was your school?
20.
Gross. 20.
But master of justification.
Yeah, but
that would have been going into the mortgage.
Right, which is not.
Which is a fantastic idea.
Well,
right, you should have put it into the mortgage.
90% interest.
Doesn't matter. 20,000 into your mortgage is better than 20,000 not into your mortgage.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I mean?
But
you did this all on a whim, and you never thought it through. You never said like.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Did I just have a lisp there for a second?
I live it through. I don't think that's totally true. That I didn't think it through.
So why didn't you end up going into paramedicine?
I inherited a lot of business, literally overnight. The plan was to graduate, find a part-time paramedic gig, keep doing the IT stuff. Paramedic, you can work something like 5 shifts a month or something as part-time paramedic. You do a 12-hour shift 5 times a week. Easy. I can do it on weekends, nights, whatever. I was doing school nights while still doing my IT stuff. So I could work as a paramedic and do the same thing.
You should join the reserves.
Yeah, you've told me once or 4 times.
Or
10 or 40.
Just saying, you're qualified. I can get you.
I don't know if he wants the fake army, though. I don't know if he wants the fake army, though.
I was going to throw this at you, but I won't.
Anyways, so that was the plan. Just to do both. And then one of my coworkers was also changing careers, and he gave me all his business. I can't turn that down. It literally doubled my business overnight and changed my whole game plan. So and that happened right before I graduated too, but I had to see it through at that point.
So if you lost some of your business right now, and we're back to pre-new business, would you consider going into paramedicine or now?
I would have to, because I've set, I bought this house taking into account how much money I was going to make. because I inherited this business before we bought this house. So all of that was taken into account, how much money we'd be making as a family, this, that, and the other. If I were to all of a sudden wake up tomorrow and lose half my business, I'd probably have to figure something out. So I would probably go back. I'd have to take probably a refresher course and this and that. Talk to all my friends who graduated and got jobs.
But I guess the thing is, like, you inherited like double your business kind of overnight. But you also could have like worked towards that. Like, I guess your thing was, well, I have this much business. If you wanted to, you could have built up to have infinite money.
Even right now, instead of doing this podcast, you were out working.
Yeah.
You'd be making so much more money.
I know. Priorities.
Cold calling.
Cold calling sucks.
Yeah.
That is the worst thing you could do.
Well, it is pretty bad.
What about you?
You said realistically. You know what? I like tech. I like electronics, gadgets, video games, all that kind of stuff. I would have probably liked to have gone into that industry. And like, I think 10 years ago, I think your option was, 15 years ago, your option was like journalism. Like, if you wanted to review this stuff, do it. So I probably would have liked to have done something along those lines.
Like a tech review podcast.
Like
ideally,
like Dads in the Six presents
Nick Reviews.
Nick Reviews.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But something along those, because I like that. Like, I keep up on kind of like the industry, and like, I don't own half the stuff. I can't afford half the stuff.
That's the problem with starting up some type of review. A lot of the popular people will have, like, say a new video card comes out. NVIDIA will give that to the person to review. If you don't have that, what are you doing? Buying $500 video cards to review them?
Or they come out with the new like iPhone, and then the dude has it the next week,
and then he smashes it.
He puts it in a blender. Will it blend? You know what I mean? Like, how is that even like? Yeah, they're being donated these phones.
Yeah. Or they're getting enough hits off their YouTube that pays for them to buy an extra one and smash it.
Yeah. But I would have liked to have gone kind of like in the tech industry. And now I think you look at it with like the internet and things like YouTube and all that. Like, you don't necessarily have to be a journalist per se. Like, there's people who just make
broadcasters. We're examples of that. We have literally zero credentials to be on air. Yet here we are.
250 of you idiots tuned in last week.
Have watched us.
Jokes on
gibberish.
Yeah, you guys got duped.
No, seriously, thank you though.
Yeah, please keep watching.
Please come back.
So I know. I think I would have and so it's hard because I don't know like what's my job. Like he would say like paramedic or something. Like, what is that job? Like a tech reviewer nowadays? Like it's not even a journalist.
So
but
it doesn't have to be. It can be. I think that's a great answer. Like, I would like to have been a tech reviewer.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I have a YouTube channel, and like you mentioned one earlier, right? That you were.
Yeah.
You did your research when you bought your phone. Off one podcast, and I do the same thing. Like, you watch these podcasts, and they give you the whole lowdown: performance, hardware, like all these specs, all these things. It's pretty sweet.
And then and they get all that crap for free, most of them, right? So, nice little perk of the job. I also like the idea of like I also would have liked a job that lets me travel. Mm-hmm. Like, and so I guess if you're like kind of a tech reviewer, you get sent out to these like conventions or events or like premieres or whatever.
Or you send yourself, and it's just like a business cost.
Business expense, sure. But so I mean, there's perks to that kind of job. So I think I would have went something like, let's just say tech journalist.
Some tech journalist? Okay.
Tech journalist.
Oh, I guess you can also be like I'm not saying like these YouTube guys aren't legit. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Like, you could have gone a more like conventional route in like there are like some PC magazines and
Wired.
Wired,
I could have been I could have taken journalism, I guess, and then expanded from there. But unrealistically, superhero.
That was last week's topic, man.
Yeah, that was last week's topic.
You talked about me throwing away money, but I at least got a diploma for what I did, all that sort of stuff. What happened with your post-secondary police stuff? How would that cost you?
So, I don't know. I don't know. Literally, I don't know how much it cost me. It's one of those things like the bills would come in and I would just pay it, and then I would just whatever.
But then you have nothing to show for it.
I know. I didn't finish my post-secondary, which is kind of crappy when I first started it, because my family started a business, and I literally stopped going to school so I could help run this business, which then ended up being sold and downward spiral there.
We don't talk about that anymore.
We don't talk about that anymore. Although it was
until
good.
Story time 1 week.
Yeah, I talk about failed businesses. But I've since gone back. I'm doing like a part-time I've transferred my credits over, and I'm now getting a political science degree from RMC. So I'm working towards that, which is pretty sweet. It's just like 1 or 2 credits a year, really, really laid back. But I only need like a handful of credits to graduate. But I got political science because, so this kind of goes now to my answer is politics. I think I would have liked to have gone into politics, but I think I think it's not the type of job you would do way younger. I know there are people who like join politics at 20 years old.
They're in their 30s too, yeah.
Right? And then 30s, and they've already been in politics for a few years. But politics would be something that I'd be interested in doing like later on in my life. Like when I get 40s and 50s, getting into politics, running for like local councillor in my...
You'd be perfect for it too, because you don't back down from a fucking argument.
No. I like the whole concept. I like interacting with the community and you know, dealing with the issues. And I don't know, I've always been interested in politics. And I literally remember like grade 5 class where one of my teachers had us like research all the political parties. And from that day on, I remember just getting really...
Civics.
Well, it was like grade 5 civics. Not even like real civics.
I don't remember what I actually learned in that class.
No, but I think you're supposed to learn that there's like 3 major, government. There's 3, you know, there's federal, provincial, municipal, and yeah, you learn that stuff. But I really liked it. But again, it's not so much what I wish I would have done. It's more about what I wish to do.
Yeah. So your doors are pretty open.
My doors are pretty open, but to answer the question I asked, to actually answer my own question, would be policing. Mm-hmm. And that was always my what I always thought I wanted to do. And I think I still want to get into policing. I think I'm not too old yet to do it. But realistically, I've always put my own barriers in my way. I've said I joined the military because I wanted to make my resume better.
Yeah.
And then I joined the military and I started doing all these cool things that I really enjoyed. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just get this far into the military, then I'll apply. Then I got there and then I was like, okay, well, let me get this far into the military, like move up in rank, get these courses done, whatever. And
like you could apply to be a police officer tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, no problem. But realistically, it won't suit my lifestyle right now, to be honest with you. The job I have now is very comfortable. I enjoy it. I work with a great team. As far as like benefits with my family, like second to none. I really would have to like, it's kind of like your situation, like put that all aside to then take a pay cut, start working kind of from the bottom. I'm not saying I'm very high up in the military. I'm not at all. But I'm comfortable. I know my surroundings pretty well. I'd have to start all over from the bottom of the barrel and then work my way up all over the totem pole again. So it's a lot to put aside, especially now that I have a kid and family and all that good stuff. But who knows? I might do it.
Don't put yourself down, man. You're like general.
Yeah, I'm like
rank.
General.
What is that like?
I'm a master corporal. It's actually pretty low, and like in the big scheme of things, it's pretty low. But on the day-to-day basis, it's actually a pretty good rank. You do stuff. Sergeant is my next rank, and that's the one where I'm gonna.
Sergeant just sounds cool.
Yeah. Although master corporal, you telling me that doesn't sound cool?
True.
Master corporal.
True.
The 30s are the perfect spot to have a midlife crisis.
Well, I hope it's not my midlife. Although realistically, it probably is my midlife crisis, like 30. But I'm a month away from being 30. That's scary, man.
What are we doing?
Nothing. We have kids now.
Do you want to make the cottage weekend your birthday too?
Fuck
yeah. Might as well. But like that's another thing. Like we're 30. Like I was thinking about like, oh, you know, like go. No one's coming out to my birthday. You guys, none of you coming to my birthday. No, someone's gonna stay home and take care of the kid.
My wife.
You guys gotta be home by 8 o'clock to put the kid to bed. Okay, not you, but you know most good parents have to. So, you know, we're not doing anything for my birthday.
We'll get there. We'll plan your party on this podcast.
Next week's episode is planning Jesus' 30th birthday.
Yes.
What can we do?
Leave a comment below.
That's your topic.
What can we do for my birthday?
Topic.
It's a month away. What can we do for my birthday?
When's your birthday?
October 9th.
Can we have your birthday party next weekend?
Which is a good weekend only because it's a long weekend. It's a Thanksgiving weekend.
Ooh, that makes it tough though.
We can party. The thing is that my birthday's on a Sunday. Monday is a holiday, so we could technically go out on the Sunday because no one has to work on the Monday.
I always pictured my kids' birthday parties having like trampoline and the whole outside nice fun birthday party, but then I remember he's born in October and it might not work. But I'm excited for both of your kids' birthdays because I expect trampolines and clowns and stuff.
I've already planned my kid's first birthday.
What are we doing?
And it'll be with his cousins. So he has Sebastian has 2 cousins, two twins born 2 days prior to him in the same hospital, and we're gonna celebrate together. The three of them.
We're gonna rent out
2 days apart.
We're gonna rent out the armory.
No,
again.
the twins' dads, my cousin, has a massive house up in Nobleton, big pool, huge lot. We're gonna have a bouncy castle there. But then that's the thing. Like, am I investing in a bouncy castle for a 1-year-old kid's birthday?
No, man. No.
No, two.
Because then who's bouncing? I'm bouncing in this castle.
There's no kids.
2-year-old.
3-year-old.
Me, I might hold
3-year-old.
off till 4, man.
But this is a good spot, anyways, because there's a pool. It's more for the adults too, because my kid's birthday is July 2nd, so it's a long weekend. We'll go up there. There's a pool. My cousin doesn't know this yet, but I'm letting him know. We're gonna crash there. Big pool. Hang out there.
Are the
keep it
super
simple.
uncles invited?
Yeah, man.
I like that we make all these verbal agreements with people on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you're watching.
It happened, and if people are like, you didn't tell me that, I'd be like, go back to this episode.
I know
2.
who didn't watch the podcast.
Clearly, someone didn't watch the podcast.
Exactly.
And not a real friend.
And then go back and be like, boom, I told you on the podcast. Everyone saw it. I'm gone to your house.
Yeah, man. So when are you going to take action on becoming a police officer? That's your barrier. When are you going to
Now I think I literally don't have no more barriers. I have one more course that I need to get done, which I'm in the Army to move to the rank of sergeant, and that's in January. So that's not really like in January or February I'll be going there. And then after that, I want to go on vacation. And after that, I'm probably going to take a few months of paternity leave.
have a midlife crisis.
And have a midlife crisis. But the answer is basically in the new year, I'm done with barriers. I'm done with like excuses I have to give myself. I'm done.
New Year's resolution.
Well, that's so cheesy.
Well, that's what it is.
I know, but I know it literally is. But
I join the gym every year, sign up for a whole year, and go for 2 weeks.
Do you actually?
No, but a couple times I have.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
He's
happens.
good at throwing away money like that.
Yeah, you're notorious.
Yeah.
Like the time you
This
started a podcast,
Yeah.
bought mixers, and
But that's so good.
luckily we got good deals on it all.
Took
Right?
a paramedic
For
course.
Amazon. Sure.
So I think next year, I use the kid's birthday, the kid being born as an excuse to not actually, because I'm like, if my kid's born and I'm just starting a new career, I'm not gonna get all the vacation time that I want. Like right now, I have 5 weeks vacation almost, and I got 2 weeks of like parental leave. Plus, when I go on paternity leave, I get topped up to 93% of my pay while on paternity leave. Those are all things that I'm going to have to put aside to start a new career.
Join the
I'll
Army.
get 2 weeks of vacation instead of, yes, you should. Especially you. Master's in social work, I can get you a good job.
I only want it because the second I step foot, you have to salute me, right?
If you come as an, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But funny
Spent
enough,
his
10
whole
years of
life,
service.
10 years of service, Nick's higher than.
Salute me.
yeah. But
But it's a fake army, right?
No, I think I might be real Army if I go in.
Oh, then you're even higher.
I'm gonna
Justin
fight
Trudeau,
I'm gonna fight you.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, basically.
I think I'm a civilian. I am a civilian. I think I'm higher than reserves.
If this is the running joke every week,
I'm
he'll last 2 more episodes.
One of these episodes is gonna be a wash. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
The table's just not going to be here, and
Yeah.
it's like, all right, we're fighting this out.
The lights.
Yeah.
But, well, that's the thing. Okay, so you make fun of the reserves.
I don't. I appreciate what you do.
No, you don't. You
Thank
don't.
you- thank you for your service.
You don't.
I do.
You don't. So, anyways, you make fun of the reserves.
Let's cheer to the reserves.
Salute.
Salute.
I'm not cheering.
Anyways, you make fun of the reserves, and so going back to my question again, one of the paths I could have taken is gone regular force, which is full time. Regular force full time, reserves part time, right? But with regular force, I would have to have moved realistically within my career path, go live in Petawawa or Gaystown, New Brunswick, or one of these like far off, smaller towns, especially compared to Toronto, in the sticks somewhere. And that literally is the one thing stopping me from going like regular force.
Dad's in Petawawa.
Yeah, Dad's in Petawawa. Like, I'm sure that's a thing.
Not the same ring.
It doesn't have the same, it doesn't have the same. I can't do it. I can't go live there.
Dad's in the sticks.
Oh, my God.
How'd you miss that?
That's going to be the name of our vlog when we go to the cottage.
Yeah, but then I can't
Yes.
talk about like cool. And literally all I would be able to talk about is like hunting and like my ATV. And because that's all there is to do out there.
But think about it. You're outside of Toronto. That's life. Like, you go, like, north of Major Mac or something. Like, That's it. Like it's,
No, it's
You
not.
can breathe up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
see the
Northern
stars.
Major Mac is still very much.
I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, but like I'm talking. Petawawa is 6 hours from Toronto,
Yeah.
2 hours north of Ottawa. It's pretty out there, right? It's a
I've
nice
seen you
town.
on weekends. Every
No.
other weekend.
See him
No.
on the week for 8 hours. No,
Once a month?
8 hour drive. No.
Yeah, once a month. I'd still have my family here and stuff like that,
Christmas
like
time.
my cousins and uncles and stuff like that. So I'd come down, but no, like I don't know. I wasn't prepared to make that. I'm still not prepared. I keep saying like maybe when I'm older, I'll consider going out there and becoming reg force and then having to get posted somewhere. But I'm not about that. I'm not about living in Petawawa. Nothing wrong with Petawawa. Just that lifestyle that comes along with it. Not about me. I'm all about Toronto. I'm all about the 6.
Dad's in the 6.
The views.
I'd rather live in Bob Cajun.
Hashtag views.
Yeah. Hashtag views.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good end to that topic. So check in a year, see where we're at in our careers.
I just want to say before we move to the next topic, I have a bit of anxiety over this next topic.
So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about how you and I both, I think, have some anxiety over this topic.
So again, how the sausage is made here, folks. Occasionally, we might share our topics ahead of time. That's to avoid kind of like double dipping, maybe like if there's any
Overlapping,
kind of overlapping or any type of research we might have to do or thoughts. We kind of, this is what my topic's going to be, just a general oversight, right? We don't, spoil it. Jamie is the third topic today.
He insisted on not telling us what it is.
Not telling us on what it is. He brought plastic bags.
We need a plastic bag to somehow discuss this topic.
Yes.
Anyways, I don't want to. I just want to preface that I don't know what this is, and I got kind of anxiety about what it
We're
is.
So I was
scared.
watching So You Think You Can Dance. I tune in every week. I love it. And they had a little video featurette thing, and one of the people that are on the show was playing this game. And I thought, that's kind of cool. So I did some research. It was like $12 on Amazon, and I bought it. Do you know what Ronald Reagan's favorite candy was?
Regan or Reagan?
Reagan.
Taffy.
Snickers.
Taffy.
Close. Jelly beans.
How's that close? Anyways, yeah, okay.
This means,
I'll take it.
yeah.
Okay,
Anyways.
jelly beans.
Ah, fuck.
So we're going to play Bean Boozled.
Shit.
I don't even know what that is.
You're going to find out right now.
Okay.
This is going to suck.
I know.
This
So
is going
Bean
to
Boozled,
suck.
Jesus, is a jelly bean
I need to
game.
finish this.
And
Do I need to finish this? Like, should we finish this?
you might need your water. Vanessa had to brush her teeth 3 times yesterday after she tried this.
Oh, I'm a spilly drinker.
I'm doing this with you guys, so it's not exactly like I'm happy. I'm not happy about it either. There's 10 different flavors in here. We're gonna spin the wheel, and all the flavors are doubled. So if you get like yellow, you're gonna be eating unknowingly one of these two.
I just saw this. It says strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Dead fish.
So let me.
And I've tried some of these before, and they're they legit taste.
I've never had live fish. So dead fish is. I mean,
You never had a live fish?
No, it says dead fish. All the fish I've
Like a
eaten have been
rotten
dead.
fish.
So I thought of a way to make into a game. What we'll do is, for every good one you eat, we'll give yourself a point, and the first guy to 3 points will win, and we'll stop fucking playing this.
So is this bag for throwing up in?
Spitting it out because I don't think you'll want to eat the bad ones.
Can I use my
Well,
cup?
I'll take
It's
that
empty.
challenge.
Sure. So we won't spoil what all the bad ones are until we get to them. But you're starting us off.
This comes with a game. Like this is.
This is a real game.
You can buy them
Is there a
without the
point
game.
system or like
No, I just invented it.
lose?
So you're gonna
whoever
spin.
loses the least.
You're gonna spin. You're gonna eat it, and if it's the good flavor, you're gonna get a point. If it's the bad flavor and you're able to pull off facially that it's the good one, all the power to you.
Do I get a point for it?
Yeah, I'll give
Like, do
you
you
a
have to
point.
guess what?
As long
Ooh,
as I
deceiving.
think it's the good flavor. If you're selling it,
What if I'm a really good actor and they like go with
I
a
don't
really
I
good
don't think
flavor?
it's possible. Vanessa yesterday rolled coconut, and the other one, and its counterpart is spoiled milk, and she didn't.
Oh.
She doesn't like either of those things, so she didn't do it.
That's not how the game works. You have to eat it.
That's
Well,
not a good move.
she was a superstar just to try it out. But she got chocolate pudding and canned dog food. She
I can
got canned dog food, and she had to brush her teeth 3 times. Like
I can eat canned dog food, no
Anyways.
problem. I've eaten tanks.
You're in the
food.
army, yeah. I figure you.
We don't eat. We well, shout out to my buddy Sergeant Carastinos, Army cook, does good work.
No, I mean those like MREs.
Yeah, you've had those too. Those aren't bad.
Yeah, true. I was
Just
just
gotta
trying-
heat them up. We never heat them. Okay, so I'm starting.
You're starting.
So I
Spin that. It's gonna hit your whatever. Oh,
that was a good spin.
so you're going to get either juicy pear or
Ooh.
booger.
Oh,
So-
literally,
So much-
literally don't mind either one.
Yeah, I would take that.
That's a good one. Burgers, like
We've all been there, man.
Yeah,
We've all
been-
tried.
Me and my brother when I was younger, because he's never been young. I went back to this. He's never been young. But we would like flick our boogers across the table when we were little, and our mom would lose her mind. But that's like what brothers do.
Someone on Facebook posted our like elementary school photo the other day. You weren't in that class, but I remember one of the people in that picture eating their boogers. It's the green with like a pattern, like dots.
Like
on
that
it.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This one?
Juicy pear or juicy pear or booger.
All right, so I eat this, and then you guys have to guess whether.
No. Just,
I just tell you?
If you can, like I said, if you can lie about it with your face, then by all means.
but then tell us what it really was.
That's definitely a booger. Like I've had my fair share of boogers in my life. And that was one.
Damn it. No, I don't like this.
That's no point for you. All right, Nick, you're up.
Top me up here, because that's terrible. Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Oh, goddamn. Okay. I can't even do this. I'm nervous.
What'd you get? I think you got the coconut one.
No, yeah, buttered popcorn or a rotten egg.
This one's nasty. If you
Buttered
get it.
popcorn or rotten egg. So what's this one look like?
I
It's
think
like yellow.
It's the lighter of the. Can you help me out?
This is hard. I don't even know what.
It's whatever.
Like this one.
It's yellow and white. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, it's yellow and white.
Nicholas. Buttered popcorn is good. If you get the buttered popcorn.
What's the bad option?
The one you have in your mouth? Rotten egg.
Oh, no. No.
Do it. No.
No.
No pussing out
Throw
here.
that bag away.
Yeah. There's no.
The dads don't give up.
Exactly. You know what's gonna happen? Our kids. That's our job. That's part of our jobs as dads. Our kids are gonna half eat their food.
Yeah.
Or like whatever.
No,
our
when
job
we
is to pick
introduce
that up.
like roasted chicken puree, and it's so good.
Yeah, you have to.
This is-
This is just training
Link
to be
was
better
smashing
dads.
salmon up there.
You don't even smash salmon.
What? Okay, I'm getting strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Please be the smoothie.
Oh,
But like I said, dead fish is kind of. It should be
This
rotten
gets-
fish because dead fish
I think that's
is
the type.
every
I think-
fish
I
that
think
I've
it's
eaten.
rotten.
This gets worse.
I like this. We should just do this like throughout. Like we should have done this at the beginning, and then throughout the show, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between the barf one and the dead fish one.
Either way, you lose.
Okay, find me the dead fish one or the strawberry smoothie one. Because is it this one or is it the lighter one?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's just go with this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. We all lose here.
Yeah. There's no. Or it could have been this one.
Please. 1 point.
Was it actually strawberry?
Yeah.
Whatever.
What was the other option?
The dead fish.
No. The good option for the other one.
Strawberry banana or the other peach or barf.
I think I got
Ooh,
peach.
barf. I think barf would get me. Oh, barf would get you. I think barf would be like.
Oh, barf's is like nemesis.
Yeah.
I can't see it, smell it, hear it.
You know who throws up awesome? Jesus.
Yeah.
Give us a sound effect. It's like a fucking murloc.
I'm a good throw upper. I can recover. I can
Alright.
bounce back good. I can throw up.
All right.
All right, recap. Bottom of the screen. Maybe I'll do it like 1, 1, 0, 0.
So
Add in
No,
an
that's
hesitation here.
that's effort.
1,
Yeah.
0, 0.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take-
your job.
You did
So
it.
I'll
You
make
did
it.
it.
Make
Good job,
cool
man. Good job.
editing.
And no repeats. If you've done one, you got to
Okay,
change.
so it's either it's canned dog food, chocolate or canned dog food.
All right, it's a brown one.
Just these ones.
Vanessa had the canned dog for last night, and she cried.
I can't imagine this being that bad. Barf is the one that has me worried. Anyways.
It takes so long for him to figure it out.
I know.
I know. I don't know why. It's definitely chocolate.
All right,
Chocolate?
you got a point, sir.
Chocolate is
Yeah, it's chocolate pudding.
chocolate pudding. Yeah, unless it's really good dog food. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like it.
Well, it's on the middle, so I'll go.
You're talking on the mic.
No repeats, so it's on the middle. So I'll
Let's pick the other one.
caramel corn or moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese is just good cheese.
Blue cheese?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
It's the slightly more orange of the two yellows.
So while we do this, what's the that the one? No.
Oh.
That might be barf.
Like,
Go with the peachy one. The peachy
Okay.
one.
what's the one food you will not eat? Like what food do you not like?
Olives.
Olives? Olives defeat you?
Yeah.
Moldy cheese?
No, it's not moldy cheese.
Is it barf? Did you somehow get barf?
It's dead fish.
Now I want to eat the dead fish just to see how bad it is.
Well, it's not your turn. Let's let Nick recover, and I'll move ahead here.
Let's drink some whiskey. Whiskey cures all.
So I got the caramel corn and moldy cheese.
Oh.
Let me see if I can actually try to get it. Let's do this one. I'm just scared it's barf, and I really don't want to eat barf.
Yeah, the barf I feel like is the one.
How can one jelly bean bring so much pain?
Okay.
I gotta say, this is a great marketing by Jelly Bean.
Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly is what I meant. Yeah.
Feel free to sponsor us.
Everyone, feel free to sponsor us.
It doesn't go away.
I don't know if it's a good or flavor or bad flavor. I think it's caramel corn. I think.
What's the other option? Caramel corn or?
Moldy cheese.
You can't tell the difference between caramel corn or moldy cheese?
I'm giving myself the point.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Pick another.
But I didn't complain. No.
But
Somehow lick the inside of his mouth.
Yeah,
See what it-
I'm at 1.5 points.
1.5 points.
That's Jamie has to win.
I know, right? Like
How many points you at?
1.
You're at 1?
One. I got one.
You got pudding.
This is 4th edition.
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg.
Can he do the same one I did, or he should have just? I guess there's not enough.
Did you do that?
Why don't we just pick them blind? Fuck. Let's stop spinning this. Just close your eyes. Pick one.
Yeah, but pick it and then see what it could be.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That one.
It says
Ooh, blue.
Ooh.
I think this is toothpaste or berry blue. I like toothpaste.
I can eat toothpaste. I've eaten toothpaste.
Right, you get off easy no matter what
That's
happens.
fine.
here.
Like
Hold on, ready?
Ooh, tricks. The audio podcast people didn't see that.
I threw it up and caught it. Toothpaste.
All right.
Minty fresh. I'm going to eat these in the morning before I go to
I'm
work.
gonna eat these now to wash this shit out.
I really want Nick to get
That's not
barf.
bad. It literally.
Can you please try to get barf?
Who's being upset? Who is upset by the taste of toothpaste? Like, who's getting? Oh my god! Like, who's doing that?
Nah.
This
They
is,
can't all be terrible.
I guess kids eat this too, or like play this too, right?
It's got to be. I think that's barf.
Ooh.
Well, it may be tutti frutti.
I mean, are we still airing this show? Like, are we still gonna post this on YouTube? If Nicholas pukes on this table right now,
I'm gonna like put it on repeat and slow motion.
For those listening and not watching, I'm dying inside.
You're starting to sweat.
Peach or barf?
ooh, that's a good one. Nicholas.
Oh, thank God.
Peach.
One.
Yeah. 1.5 to 1 to
Oh
1.
my God.
Okay.
No, I did that one.
Oh, that's nice.
No, that you eat it.
Ooh.
Oh, that is the best peach I ever had.
Coconut or spoiled milk?
I think spoiled milk is a pretty bad one.
Yeah, it was.
You get spoiled milk? I'm doing all the bad ones. That's some really.
That's bad.
Eat it. Eat it.
What was the good
Eat
version
it.
of that?
You can't spit it out.
You can't spit it out.
Spit it out.
Coconut.
Yes.
Good.
That wasn't coconut.
That's
You
some
should
good
lose
coconut.
a point.
Lime is lawn clippings.
Lawn clippings.
I think Link had some of that last week.
Yeah.
It smells
Anybody
delicious.
who's mowed the lawn has eaten lawn clippings just flying up in the air and you just eat it.
Pick random.
Vanessa almost told me to make you guys bring your toothbrushes. But
Oh look, I didn't pick that, but I think it's lawn clippings or juicy
could
pear. No. It's definitely lime or lawn clippings.
oh,
Oh.
That's the worst one because I don't know.
Yeah, move away from the mic to taste because that
I
helps.
chew pretty loudly.
No, that's actually good for the audio.
is this another
listeners.
half a point situation?
I don't know what I just ate.
All right,
no,
half a
it's
point.
definitely grass. I ate grass.
Like it's not lime.
Like grass ain't even that bad. No, it's not lime, but it didn't register.
All right, I'm speeding this up. What? This is the same one you just pulled?
Same thing. Yeah, do it. Odds are it's not the good one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not one way or another.
Lime or grass clipping?
Yeah, grass
Then
doesn't
it's
taste like
definitely
anything.
grass.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything.
Because that lime would be delicious. Right
Okay,
now.
you know what? Let's do this properly. Give me the grossest one.
Well, I tried to find it. It's either this one is barf.
Okay, that's your turn. You do it, and then when it's my turn, I'm gonna purposely pick the
Did anyone
grossest
get rotten
one.
egg yet?
Yes.
He got all of the bad ones so far somehow.
Yes. Rewind a couple minutes. I'll be crying.
Yeah, it's got to be that one, man. It's got to be.
Okay,
the
no,
worst one.
we're all doing barfs. Let's get all the barfs because I feel like that's the one that's gonna kill us.
Some of these are too similar looking. See, some of those could be the moldy cheeses.
No, these are all the same. And these are
Barfs
darker.
have the dark orange spots on them.
Damn it. Do we have to?
So this is like Russian
See,
roulette.
they could be dead fish or barf.
Okay, so either one of those are pretty bad. So these are it.
I had dead fish. That sucked. Oh, that's one I thought I rolled, and then I picked it, and it was dead fish.
Okay, so these no, those are different.
That's
Yeah,
different.
I think this is the barf.
That's
one.
barf. This is barf.
These are barf.
Because I had it, and it was peach, and
Oh,
peach
okay,
is
okay. So the darker ones.
yeah.
Okay, get the barfs out. I want that looks different.
No, it's just a bigger red spot.
Okay, so these are it. These are barfs.
I would say
these actually almost look like a little bloody barf.
okay.
Like this
So
barf with a little bit of blood.
Are we
in it.
doing this at the same time and see who gets barf?
Ooh, I like that.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'm gonna take this bright one.
Because you're not picking barf. I don't think that's barf.
Okay, that one.
Get the same one we're getting.
This one.
No, that one.
That one.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank God.
Yes.
Peach. We all got peach.
Yeah.
Screw you, Jelly Belly.
All right, you guys split this one.
How do we split it?
You guys each eat it.
Cheers. No.
Peach again. I win.
This is like punish Nick.
Yeah.
It's dead fish again.
So there's no barf.
So this is barf.
Yep. That's dead fish. That's
All right, let's try this for barf.
Damn
You put that in there.
Yeah, we each take one.
Oh my God.
Okay,
You're stuck in your teeth.
I always want one of us to eat barf, and then
Yeah, we're all taking
Then
one
we're
of these.
moving over.
Can I wash this out before
That's
I go
my
into-
water. Get your own
Screw
water.
off.
All right, we're preparing for barf
Yeah,
here.
disinfect.
Okay, Nick, I'll let you pick from this bundle of possible barfs, so that there's no. Okay, then I'll pick this one. Salud.
Oh no.
I got barf. Not as bad as I thought. It's
I have
kinda,
goosebumps. I have goosebumps.
not good. Not good. It's not good.
Okay, let's put this away.
And that's the end of that game.
Who won?
Nobody wins. Nobody wins in this game.
The audience wins.
Show them what that thing looks like.
Bean Boozled, Amazon's like $12.
You got ripped off. I just saw that at Walmart for $6. I had the same thought you did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. That's a good game. We'll bring it up to the cottage. We're going up to the cottage in a few weeks.
The women are. I'm not touching this though. Women can play it.
Oh, we got to play together.
Ooh, our babies.
Yes. Make our babies play.
Yeah, they can play it. Well, that's the end of that freaking topic.
Well,
Thank
that-
God.
Yeah, thank God we're done with that one.
That could have been ugly, but I'm glad we stuck through it. So, final.
Good topic.
Yeah.
I had anxiety about it, but I'm happy it happened. I'm also happy it's over.
Didn't puke. Ate puke. But
Ate puke.
But I didn't puke. All right, so let's wrap this up with the final
Dad.
topic. This is the dad topic of the day. It's mine this week. I volunteered myself. I am the tribute. So I want to know, what did you guys miss out on your childhood that you want to make sure your kids don't miss out on?
So you mentioned this the other day, kind of that you were thinking about bringing this up.
Yeah.
So I got thinking about it, and I had a hard time. I'm having a hard time thinking about it. And so I'm going to actually defer this to my brother. My brother, this really old man that I talk about, never took swimming lessons, right? And now he has a son, and that's priority.
So much puke and lawn clippings in my mouth right now.
So he's making it priority number one for his kid to take swimming lessons, and our kid as well. But I took swimming lessons, so I'm okay with that. But swimming is like in my brother's mind, I think one of those things that he missed out on as a child that he's gonna really instill on his kid. For me, I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys kind of go first because I don't.
When you say missed out on, I feel like some big key thing that, you know, I'm sad that I didn't do, but it's nothing really major. I wish I would have done something like some Boy Scout thing maybe. So I'd like my son to do something like that.
Yeah, cadets is a really good
Yeah,
organization.
or
too.
cadets.
Although if you have a daughter in cadets,
Stay away.
yeah, I've heard stories. Like because what it is like in the cadets, you start at 12 to 18, So the 12-year-olds are fine. But then when they get a little older, like 16, 17, they go, well, they always go away, but they go to like camp basically. And
Bad News Bear.
I don't know the statistics or like official sources, but I've heard stories of like the pregnancy rate being like huge.
Okay.
Because now you have like this whole bunch of 16, 17-year-olds all in one place in the middle of summer.
I guess it's like any camp.
Any camp. That's any camp. That's any camp.
So, okay. Missed out in the sense that like I never went to Disney World.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I never went to Disney World.
I've been. I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, you went to Disneyland.
Okay.
Which one's land? Which one's world?
Land is Anaheim. World is Florida.
But did you go as a child or as an adult?
Adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's like no fault of my parents. Like, we did more like my parents would take us to like Cuba, Dominican. Like that was like our big trip. Like they would just take us to all inclusives and stuff like that. Growing up, so I never went to Disney World until about 2-3 years ago with Steph and her family, and I was like, I might as well have been 10 years old. Like that place was magical.
Yeah,
like it was fantastic. And
you know what I think happening here? I'm about to cough. Hold on. Those jelly beans.
You're the least professional person I know.
Do a podcast, man.
I think you just want your daughter, who's named Leia, to meet Darth Vader. I think that's your goal behind
that
it.
could happen, like the real Darth Vader,
or
or like
because at Disney World.
There's another Darth Vader that probably like works at like Wonderland.
It's Disney World. I'm pretty sure it's the real Darth Vader.
Yeah,
possibly.
No. It's just one of those things that I feel like is one of those quintessential childhood things that like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That you have or don't have. That I'm gonna rectify. Like Steph and I, like that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna happen when they're like 3 or 4 because they don't know what the heck's going on.
6, 7.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah,
even a little bit
so,
older.
Are we planning this together? Is this happening already?
Do we do anything apart?
That's true. I totally agree. I think Disneyland's a big one. I never went there as a child. No, I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I missed anything by not going there, but
you did.
Well, apparently I did. But I definitely would like to take my kid there. And I feel like from anyone that I know that's been there, they say like as an adult, it's still just as fun,
Mm-hmm.
still as enjoyable. There's lots of adult things to do, and you have just as much fun as the kid. So
Yeah.
I'm down.
Correct me if I'm wrong though, but like when you go to Wonderland,
You're wrong.
It's why do you have to put me down? When you go to Wonderland, it's like a one-day thing. You go there in the morning, you go home in the afternoon or evening, whatever. Wonderland's like you go there multiple days in a row, right?
You mean
Wonderland?
Disney World?
Or Disney World, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do
Like
it in one day.
Yeah, it's like a week thing
You're
or a
missing
weekend.
out.
There's also different. There's like there's Magic Kingdom. There's Animal World, something Animal Center.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Animals.
Animal Kingdom, I think. There's like Epcot. And technically it's not Disney World, but there's Universal Studios, which is legit. But that's a separate park, right? So you could easily get 4 or 5 days. And like even like Magic Kingdom, like you could split. Depends, especially if your kids are younger. You probably split that up into a couple days because
And they have like
kids are
good golf
tired.
courses there too. And that's like a new sport I'm trying to pick up on now that I'm a dad. So like go out there, spend a day at the dad's golfing. There you go.
Not a Disney cruise though. We're not doing that, right?
I'm doing Disney cruise.
Those are expensive.
My mother-in-law has already, like, the day Sebastian was born, or even before he was born, she was all like already planning for like his 3rd or 4th birthday or something like that. Disney cruise. Cruising is the way to go. Have you cruised?
We've done it once.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I love the concept of cruising. You get to see more than one place. The service on the boat is fantastic. I like the whole concept. But anyway, she's already like has this down pat that come their 3rd or 4th birthday, Sebastian and Sebastian's cousin, Harper, are going on a Disney cruise.
Do kids, like, how relevant is Disney to kids nowadays though? Like we grew up with.
Was Frozen Disney?
Yes.
Yeah, so very.
Yeah, Disney.
The answer is very.
I don't think Disney anymore is necessarily Mickey Mouse and Goofy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so you see like the Lion King, like the kids are gonna be like, "Who's that lion?" Like that's Simba, bro. Like
My kid's gonna know who Simba is.
Yeah. There's no. Yeah, exactly.
Ariel, like, but like, how do they get this exposure now? Like,
Because you pull out your old VHS tapes
is that what you have to do?
from your old classic Disney
The
collection.
clamshells.
Yeah, the
Those
clamshell.
hard you could cut somebody's still.
I had
with one of those.
all of them. So many of them.
I think Tanya has a couple. So you pull those out.
But then they go
And
on
then-
sale for a limited time, and they go back into the Disney
In
vault.
the vault. Yeah.
They scare you like that.
Yeah.
I don't have them. So how's my
So
kid?
now you have a daughter.
how's
You
Leia
need to
supposed to
start
watch?
collecting The Little Mermaid,
Damn it.
Beauty and the Beast,
Sleeping Beauty,
Cinderella.
No, we'll do it right, man. Blu-ray, Frozen. That's what you want.
Yeah, but Frozen's not gonna go like the golden era of Disney.
Yeah, Frozen. Well, by the time your daughter is like 3 or 4, and she's like really into Frozen,
But that's not gonna. They'll have like Frozen 2.
they'll have something. Yeah, something else.
Frozen 3.
But like you're telling me, you wanna instill those classics in them.
Because to get the most out of it, like when I saw Mickey Mouse and like Goofy and
Yes.
Pluto, like
Yes.
I was like I need that photo.
Yes.
Like for me.
But you're right. The kid's gonna go out there and he's gonna see Goofy. And he's gonna be like, "Who's this?"
That you
Long-eared.
bowed like that's a legend.
Yeah.
Like don't I don't need to.
To me, like growing up, my childhood like cartoon is Bugs Bunny. Like I grew up on those like old school Bugs Bunny things. The
Looney Tunes.
The Looney Tunes. Yeah, those are like my core. Like those, I'm gonna sit my kid down, and you're gonna watch this kind of shitty quality Bugs Bunny rabbit run around.
Back in the day
know
when
what I mean?
when some hunter can just shoot a thing in the face with like a
it's
shotgun.
like Saturday morning, like 6 a.m. cartoon still a thing.
Apparently not.
I wouldn't know.
Apparently it's not
I'm not up at the time.
too much of a thing.
But
anymore.
I was I put Link watches these simple songs like ABCs and colors and shapes and stuff on YouTube.
Good for him.
So we put that on a lot. And he watched that, but I came across Looney Tunes, but like new age Looney Tunes. The art is updated. It's different voice
then
actors.
They had like a few years of that baby Looney Tunes, like the baby.
yeah. But
version.
this is Looney Tunes. Like it was Donald Duck or whatever up on there, and it wasn't funny. Was it funny as a kid?
I think if you were to watch right now classic Bugs Bunny stuff, it'd be hilarious.
Because it had smoking in it and like
Yeah, that's
like,
what was awesome about it. Now you can't have smoking. You can't have a Bugs Bunny smoking. That ridiculous.
It's
there's a clip on there's a montage thing on YouTube that shows like all the inappropriate things that were in Disney cartoons. It's amazing. It's amazing what they put in there.
those. Like, yeah.
it's full of racism,
Yeah.
sexism.
Oh yeah, if you get like really old school, there's some really dark stuff. I don't even want to talk about that. Like dark.
Man, they
dark
killed
stuff.
Simba's dad in front of me too.
Yeah,
Bambi's mom.
I remember
Killed off
Bambi's
screen.
mom. I'm
She
still
didn't even get
recovering.
on. She got off screen.
Bambi
killed.
never hit me that hard for some reason. I don't know why.
You know what?
But Simba, that whole Lion King thing.
Spoilers.
Spoiler, sorry. I remember crying like a baby, and this might surprise you, but I cried a lot.
You know, it was my favorite movie as a kid, and it still hurts me. Land Before Time.
I never got into those.
That was
And
fair.
there's been like 20 of them now,
sequels.
yeah.
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 That kills it.
That's one of my favorite cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I think our kids are gonna grow up on like Ice Age. Like Ice Age is now like a couple years old, like not several
there's
years
like
old.
two or
There's a
three
lot
of
of
them.
cartoons.
But now
I
there's
wish I
like a
could
whole
keep
bunch of like things. But like
Kung Fu Panda 3 or something like.
yeah, your kid's gonna grow up and be like, I want to watch something like vintage, and he's gonna pull out Ice Age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The first one with Ray Romano or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's gonna be like vintage cartoons for him, like Ice Age.
I think my Disney will be Star Wars type stuff. Link's already watched episode 7 twice.
I'm sure he loved it.
He did.
Yeah. Sure, he followed all the plot points and
Yeah.
Han Solo was on screen.
He loves BB-8.
We digressed. I don't even know where we started with
That's
this.
fine. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
what the show. That's what happens on the show. But
We were talking about going to Disneyland, and I concur with you. That is something that I don't think I missed out on again, but definitely
I realized I missed out on it
when you went.
when I went, and then maybe the difference between you and I, like our experiences, I went with
Kids.
like my niece and nephew. So to see them kind of like enjoy it, and like these kids will wait 3 hours in line to meet Elsa, and like you want to shoot yourself in the face.
and
but
the people who portray these characters
You need a bigger data plan.
Yeah, the people who portray these
they have
characters at Disneyland, Disney World, they're like top notch actors, like top
they don't
notch.
mess around.
I do not know the guy's name. This is really hard to tell when I don't know the guy's name. But it was one of the cartoons. He's like kind of jacked, wears a red shirt, has a ponytail. Anyways,
Jack Sparrow.
What? No. Anyway, Gaston. That's exactly who it is. Anyways, I just saw a YouTube clip where
He was doing push-ups.
he's doing push-ups and he's like flexing his muscles. And he's actually like suave and like talks to like the moms and the kids, and he's all like phenomenal performance by these people.
No one looks like Gaston. No one talks like Gaston.
I know the song. I just can't remember it. But there was a whole like Reddit.
Good for you for
Yeah, good for you for singing on air. There's like a whole Reddit AMA about Disney actors, like who were in costume or like those actual face actors.
Yeah.
I think you get like 20 years in jail if you take your Mickey Mouse helmet off.
Or if you break character, like at any point that you're not.
like 25 to
You're
life.
blacklisted,
safe
and then
zone.
you'll never work again. Like Disney will.
Like you're chased out of Florida or California.
Like you leave the grocery store, there's like a black van parked outside, like surveilling.
It's actual Mickey Mouse in
yeah,
there.
actually Mickey Mouse in there. Like,
He's smoking.
Oh
but
shit.
now that I can think about it a bit more, camping. I love camping. We've done camping, but I don't remember as a child going camping with my family. We'd go out to the park a lot. We spent a lot of time outdoors. I remember like
I
doing.
want my kids to like camping.
But camping, like I remember my dad setting up a tent.
Yeah.
And we would go out for the whole day. Like we'd spend all day at the boot, come home.
Yeah.
Camping.
Yeah. Next summer, get a few campings in.
Kudos to Vince, who took his almost newborn daughter, and they said they had a great time. She slept really well. I think they even said like the fresh air, like she even slept better at night because of the fresh air and all that good stuff. But that's one of the things that I'm gonna instill into my kid, like camping and just being outdoors and not being afraid of bugs, being very afraid of snakes because snakes are terrible. I hate snakes, and so therefore my kid's gonna hate snakes. But
don't project your fears on.
No, man, snakes.
Just a garter
Fuck snakes.
I mean, like I was gonna say my other thing I missed out on, but then we digressed with Disney. I didn't play enough sports, and again, not necessarily to follow my parents. Like my parents were like working the evening, night, afternoon, overnight shifts. Like they were just like your immigrant parents who just like worked whatever hours they could and made it work. So like it's not about so I was raised by my grandmother, like during the day or after school. Abuela.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abuela, big fan of the show.
Yeah, big fan of Abuela. She's cool.
Big fan. She just did grandmother things. Like
fed you a lot.
Fed me a lot, like too much. Watched novelas.
Oh
and
yeah.
just sewed. Just sewing things.
Like she would purposely rip things and just sew them back together.
You look like you need new pants because I just got you way too fat. So I'm gonna make you new pants. So I didn't play enough sport, and then like the laziness, just like there was just no motivation, and then like what better than a Friday night with the Sega Genesis and a 2-liter Mountain Dew? And
when I was talking about Boy Scouts and stuff, I was going to also mention that like I was pretty fortunate. I got to play hockey my whole life until I decided I didn't want to anymore, and so I played baseball. I didn't play soccer. I wish I played soccer. My kid will play soccer.
I never played hockey. I remember at one point when I was younger wanting to play hockey, and then go to my dad and my mom like, we're in Canada. Everyone's playing hockey. I want to play hockey. And my mom's like, I think they dealt with it really well. They're like, it's like a lot of money for me to buy you all this equipment.
I just looked into it.
Show up on the first day on the ice and be like, this sucks.
I just looked into it for right now for like a very competitive level. 13-year-old or someone to play hockey, it's something like $13,000 or $14,000 a year.
Nobody got time for that.
Well,
we got a podcast.
I'm gonna have to make time for it.
You know what I mean? Like, well,
you know how I know Nick never played hockey specifically? You know how I knew?
Tell me. Because he's Spanish.
He came to my grade 3 birthday party. That was a sight.
And then
it was at a hockey rink. Yeah,
that's a good birthday party spot, by the way.
He was like holding onto the boards like dear life.
Yeah, man.
But didn't you go skating like as a school like field trip? Like wasn't that field trips? I remember going in elementary school.
Across the street, there was like a rink all the time. So yeah, we'd go there a lot. But
you just never
doesn't mean I learned. Doesn't mean I was good at it. I took skating lessons here and there, but I was one of those ankle burnos, man. Like my ankles were like fishing out that way.
See, hockey, like I'm all for like if my kid will play hockey, like I'm cool with that. Like my son's uncle plays hockey and he loves it. But I don't know, I'm all about like I play soccer, so my kid's gonna try soccer. And soccer is one of those like kind of harmless things where like I buy him a pair of cleats and shin pads and off you go. It's not that if he doesn't like it or whatever, then I'll disown him.
Hockey probably. Soccer probably can get expensive as well.
Oh yeah.
Starting out, my kid in house league, it's probably very minimal cost.
Well, it depends. Like it depends on what you think your kid, like if your kid's good or not. Because where we play at Hershey Center, there's like a Barcelona sponsored soccer club there, and I looked into that, and it's pretty pricey. And it's like for 1 hour classes once a week or twice a week to have your kids go there and just practice, but with like actually good coaches. Because I remember I played soccer when I was 12, and it would be like the dads would all like stand in a circle, and they'd be like, "It's your turn to coach." "No, I don't want to coach." "Okay, you coach." "Ah, fine, I'll coach." And he's like, I'm the coach today, boys."
One time Nick was the coach.
We coached together.
I was
under
there. I was there
six,
too.
under
sometimes.
six Rexdale champions.
Yeah, Thistletown.
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh yeah.
Our top player's name was
Probably Super Kumar.
Yeah, something like
that. And this one kid was like, "What's your name?" And he said it. He's like, "Superman." And the kid just went with it. He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He might as well have been because he was phenomenal. Like this kid should already be Messi by now, and I coached him. So
I wonder what that kid's up to now.
maybe he's Messi. I don't know.
But going back to this though, more sports would have been good. I have a little cousin that is into competitive dancing. She's a little older now. She's like, she's gonna yell at me if I get it wrong, but like 12, 13 years old or 10, I don't know. But she's competitive dancing. She says when she has competitions coming up, she's practicing, like going to the studio and practicing 7 days a week. And that means she ain't taking the bus to the studio. That means her mom's taking her 7 days a week to the studio, sitting there watching the same routine over and over again.
How are you going to deal with like the 5 a.m. hockey practice? Because you don't do. You're a little
I do
better
mornings
now.
when there's a good purpose to do them. If we're going camping the next morning or portaging, we've left at 5 or 6 in the morning before, and I'm good. I'm ready to go.
But that's once a year. This is maybe once, twice, 3 times a week.
My parents did it, so the
week.
least I could do is continue.
At least, yeah. I hope so.
But how heartbroken would you be if your kid, like at 5 years old, goes, "Dad, I won't play hockey anymore. I wanna."
I think I'll be okay with it because I did that to my parents as well when I was like 13 or something, 14. I told them I didn't want to play anymore.
But that's a good go. Like you gave it.
Yeah, but my one stipulation with my kid is you have to play something in the winter and something in the summer. If he doesn't want to play hockey anymore, he needs to find something else to do. That's going to be my rule.
Yeah.
I think swimming would be a cool thing. I would totally get my kid to go, and that's another one where you have to wake up stupid early, take him to the pool like 6 a.m. to go do laps or whatever.
Link just started swimming lessons, so I was in the car with Vanessa, and I thought it'd be a little cool, fun thing. Once every year on his birthday, her and I are gonna take just a shot in the dark of what he's going to be when he grows up, based on what he's done that past year, who he currently is. So currently, our best guess is a swimmer because that's all he does.
or a professional eater because he eats, or a professional pooer because he poops a lot. But actually, now you mentioned that there's like a Korean, I believe it's Korean. I could be totally racist here and be not. But I'm gonna go with Korean tradition.
South or north?
Pardon?
South or north?
Korean tradition where you put 3 things in front of your child at his first birthday.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Like it's string for like long life, a pencil for like being intelligent, or something to represent money, probably like a loonie.
Is there a cardboard box? Because that's what Link chooses.
Homeless.
Or a cat.
Or a cat. He wants to be a cat when he grows up. And then you put him in front, and then he has to he crawls and picks one up, and that's supposed to signify what he'll be when he grows up. He'll either have a long life, he'll either be rich, or he'll either be very smart. You somehow cannot live long, be smart, and be rich. That doesn't happen. You can only be one of those 3 things.
I think you should lay out 3 of these jelly beans. And if he gets barf, rotten eggs, or spoiled milk, we'll assign kind of a career path and a life kind of outcome with
or just like laugh at it as he eats it and squirms and discomfort.
Those things aren't really real. So, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
we came 6 minutes less.
Yes, we still took you for an agonizingly long hour and 18 minutes.
Well, this game took up a lot of time too, but I like this.
I feel like it didn't. No, it's probably our shortest
took about
one.
like 16 minutes. Yeah, so it was actually our shortest topic so far. So,
but we are going to split these up now, eh?
Okay, I don't know, man. You're the I literally show up here
Canadian.
with him.
Sure.
I show up, I talk, I leave. How this ends up on the internet, that's up to
Mystery.
you.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what happens behind
once you leave here.
So, we are a weekly show that comes up on YouTube. You're saying that now we're going to split up these topics, or this show topic by topic.
So on Monday, the audio only version will be up on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play. And then we're going to break the topics up for the YouTube because we got a lot of feedback that the YouTube video is too long. It's an hour and a half almost.
Looking at us for that long is
so we did 4 topics today. Monday will be topic 1, Tuesday topic 2, and so on and so forth. And then we'll put the whole video up on Friday as one big long one. So if you want to consume this in smaller chunks,
You can watch each episode. Yeah,
each day of the week, you grab your cup of coffee. There'll be an episode waiting, a topic waiting for you, and you go nuts. So
Cool.
if you like that, hit that like, subscribe, share button.
Which
whatever,
only 4 of you did.
Yeah, whatever's below here, do that. The subscribe, the maybe leave a comment.
Yeah, feel free to leave comments.
Yeah, we love the
good
comments.
or bad. Good or bad.
I love the comments.
You know, we're new. We're starting off. There's a lot we got to improve on. For example, this week I'm actually talking into the microphone.
But now I bet you people want you away from it because you're probably just breathing on it. Like that.
Okay.
No,
leave comments.
Literally, I'm like this.
Leave comments. Tell me if I'm too close or still too far from the microphone, and whatever you want to say.
Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Follow us on the social medias. We got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Let Jelly Belly know that they have a Prime sponsorship opportunity here. Tweet at them. It's probably at Jelly Belly.
Probably
on Twitter.
Or you got Bamboozled. Is it Bamboozled?
Bean Boozled.
Bean Boozled.
All the links are below. Feel free to follow us. Our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have a Facebook group. I don't really know how to manage that one, so
I don't even have Facebook, so I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't have Facebook, so feel free to follow us on that. We'll try and get more active there. So we appreciate all the support, like we said from last week, and we'll be back again next Monday. As long as the wives approve of this one. I think we're week by week. We're touch and go right now. Yeah. We're touch and go. So
at any given time, the wives might shut this whole operation down.
So we're not 6 minutes shorter at this point.
No, man.
Okay.
No. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're about to tie it.
Don't worry.
Okay, Jamie. No one cares.
No one cares. Yeah, only you care.
Okay. And
goodbye.
Thanks. See ya.